Today I was talking to a friend who wasn't entirely convinced about their diagnosis of ADHD. And they tried the ADHD medication and they were stunned at how effective it was and how much of a difference it made in their ability to concentrate and focus. I'm from Australia, so the meds that I'm talking about in this context go by the brand name, I think, of dexamphetamine. I think might be the actual name as well as the brand name. Anyway, put that aside. So they found a tremendous benefit from those medications, despite their uncertainty or their doubts around have that label applied to them. And I said something along the lines of, I've got some good news. That is really diagnostic. That means you've got it. And I think that's a true statement. I think that if you get a really positive benefit and outcome from the medication, functionally, that's the only reason we care about being diagnosed in the first place, really, is to be able to get access to the ADHD meds, which are, in this country, stupidly, so heavily regulated. Now, she then asked me, what would happen if I took the meds and I didn't have ADHD? And this is my understanding of what occurs in those situations. My understanding is that the person who takes it gets really kind of a bit high in a agitated, not entirely pleasant state. It's not that they're like, woo, this is fun. I mean, they kind of might be if they're in a right scenario. But my understanding is generally they go, and they run around and they move around a lot and they can't sit still and they don't really do anything productive or get much done, but they just run around everywhere and it's pretty frantic and not entirely pleasant. That's my understanding of what happens when someone who doesn't need the medication takes it. My experience and what I shared with this person was that when someone with ADHD takes these same meds, they go, and their mind quietens and they can just write the essay uninterrupted. And she went, oh, shit, I've definitely got it then. Because that's the universal experience. It's a calming of the mind, which creates a space and a spaciousness that allows our true selves to actually come out instead of just being buried underneath an onslaught of unbearable noise that we might not even have called noise until we felt the silence. So I share this with you now, as it may be useful for you, whether you're in the journey of exploring your relationship with your medication or not. Maybe you're just curious, or maybe you tried the meds and they really didn't work for you, and maybe it's useful to hear that, hey, that's maybe a useful thing to know why that might be the case as well. It's with those intentions in mind that I wanted to share this information with you now. If it helped, if you found it useful or interesting, or you disagree, or you've had alternative experiences despite being very confident in a label you've been given, please share anything in the comments below. I'd love to hear. I should add as well, of course I'm generalizing, and of course every person may have their own extremely unique and individualized responses to medication. So yes, I am generalizing here, but these seem to be, in my experience professionally, quite correct generalizations, quite easily applied they're frequently the case. So, okay. Thank you for your time. If you enjoyed this video, hit like, hit subscribe, because I'm making a new video every single day. I have every single day of this year. I will be until the end. And then I'll keep making more. So if you'd like to see what I talk about in tomorrow's video, hit subscribe, and I will see you in the next.